We are going to do the pronunciation challenge. I am going to give you about 10 words today, and all I need for you to do is tell me how you say these words. Just instinctively, what's the first pronunciation that comes to mind when you see these words? There we go. First word. How do you say this word?
I say aunt.
Aunt. Is there a situation where you would say aunt, or do you always say aunt?
I always say aunt. For some reason, aunt sounds a little fancy, to me, like a little posh. So I usually say aunt.
Aunt.
Aunt. Do you ever say aunt, or do you always say aunt?
I say aunt too.
Yo.
If I see it by itself, aunt. If I see a name after it, it changes to aunt. I don't know
Aunt.
why.
Oh, okay. なるほどね。So like Aunt Nancy or like Aunt
Yes.
何々。こう名前がフォローする場合は Aunt.
And
Aunt. Okay. What was the other pronunciation you were thinking of?
aunt is, I think, the one everyone prefers because ant is like the insect, but for my family personally, we say aunt for all the women in the family.
I usually say caramel.
Caramel. What are some other pronunciations you hear with this word right here?
Caramel.
Yeah.
Oh, I go back and forth. Caramel,
Well, why do you go back and forth with this one?
like caramel candy and caramel ice cream.
But usually you go with caramel, not caramel.
I think caramel.
Caramel. Okay.
Yes.
Caramel.
Caramel. All right. So you're on the caramel side. Do you ever get into a debate about caramel versus caramel?
You know, I've just never said it that way. Whenever it's like, do you want, I want some caramel sauce.
How do you pronounce this word?
Caramel.
Caramel. Okay. Do people in Ohio tend to pronounce it caramel?
I think it's really 50-50. I personally say caramel, but I've also encountered people here that say caramel.
How do you feel when people say caramel or caramel? How does that make you feel?
なんか寒い。
Coupon.
Coupon. Yeah, coupon. Do you know that some people pronounce this word?
Coupon.
Ooh, you're the Q kind, huh? The coupon kind. Yes.
Yeah,
And,
all my American friends point that out, but my mom has always said like coupon, like coupon. So that's why I say coupon.
I see. Okay.
なんかキューパンって誰か言ったら打ってくる。
売ってくれますね。クーパン。
これはクーパンね。not Q, coupon.
Not Q.
Okay.
I say either.
Either. Do you ever say either, or is it always either for you?
Maybe sometimes my brain just likes to say either because I feel like I have said that, but I usually say either.
Either.
Either. Ever
Yeah.
say either or always either?
I definitely say either, like either or
Mm-hmm.
is definitely, it's not, I don't think I say either or.
Either.
Either. Either 派じゃないんだね. You're not the either kind, huh? Or do you ever say either, or do you think it depends on the situation?
I may say, no, I always say either. Yes.
Always say either?
Always say
必ず
either.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. 必ず either ね.
Depends on my mood. Depends on what I'm reading. But I usually say often.
Often.
I don't pronounce the T strongly.
Often. When I'm like in conversation with my friends, I don't pronounce the T and I say often.
Often.
Often. Do you ever say often with the T, or is your T always silent?
I think always silent, except for when I'm singing along to the song by The Weeknd that starts with often.
Often, yeah.
Mhm.
Often?
Often. Do you ever say it without the T?
Probably so, yes, actually. If I'm speaking quickly, I might
Yeah.
say oftentimes, I don't say the T at all. Yeah.
You don't say the T at all.
I think there's a right answer here, and sometimes I say it wrong. GIF?
I say GIF personally.
You say GIF.
Yes. I think the correct pronunciation is GIF.
GIF.
GIF. Do you know how people, the other pronunciation for this one?
GIF.
GIF.
But I think, and the internet will probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read that the person who invented it says it GIF.
I probably say data.
Oh, data. Oh,
Yeah.
data. Which one do I know?
You say data or do you say data?
Data. No, I'm not sure.
Data.
Never data, always data.
I think I do say data sometimes,
Mm.
but I think I say data
Data.
more.
When I'm speaking, I think I say niche.
Niche.
Mm-hmm.
Niche.
Niche. Yeah. Ever say niche or is it always a niche for you?
Always niche. I don't know anyone who says niche either.
My dad gets on me a lot for pronouncing this incorrectly. Niche?
Niche.
Niche? Niche? I always get confused. I feel like it is niche. Yeah, I've had some conversations about this word. So. even then, I still don't know which is correct. So, what does everyone else say?
This one splits too. It's pretty
Really?
much right down the middle. We have the niche and we have the niche. Some people who pronounce it niche have never heard of niche before. They're like,
Oh, really?
what? Like that's how some people pronounce it. So for them, they had no idea
Okay.
that pronunciation even existed. So
Interesting.
there you go. Hapa School秋学期の申し込みがスタートしました。Hapa School秋学期は10月18日よりスタートし、モチベーションが高く、やる気のある受講生を募集しています。今回はネイティブが日常会話で使うフレーザルバーブとイディオムを紹介していきたいと思います。1週間に1回はライブレッスンを行っています。その週紹介したフレーズを私が1時間ほどかけて分かりやすく細かなニュアンスの部分を説明していきます。どうしてもコースの中では説明しきれない部分がありますので、ライブレッスンでは英語と日本語を混ぜて一つ一つのフレーズの細かなニュアンスを解説していきます。そして月に1回は Zoom 勉強会を行っています。Zoom 勉強会は受講者がみんな集まり、ネイティブの先生を15名から20名ほど呼んで、その月学んだフレーズをアウトプットする場として活用しています。またさらに月に1回は相談室も行っており、1ヶ月の終わりには生徒さんたちと Zoom で集まってみんなで1ヶ月間学んだこと、ちょっと悩みがあること、まだわからないこと、この分もうちょっと説明してくれますかっていうことをみんなで話し合っていく場となります。そして最後に毎日自分が学んだこのフレーズを使ってアウトプットできる場があります。ただアウトプットをするのではなく、毎日アウトプットをすればネイティブ講師が自分の文章を添削してくれます。こちらのコースはパソコンもしくは携帯さえあればいつでもどこでも自分の好きな時間に受講することができます。Hapa School秋学期は10月18日よりスタートしますが、お申し込みは10月14日木曜日となります。So come and join us at Hapa School this fall. Let's learn English together, let's have fun together, and let's finish this year strong together. Looking forward to seeing you at Hapa School Fall session.